I went for a walk for the first time in my new neighbourhood today. It's weird, I've lived here for about 4 months and I still haven't really looked around. The house I lived in before was my childhood home, so I guess you never really have to get to know it there, because essentially you grow up there. So when you move to a new area, especially quite late in life, I'm almost 23 now, you have to almost grow into the place. But the thing is, it took me 23 years to grow into my last area, and to be honest, I still have a love-hate relationship with it to this day. Maybe I'm just not meant to fully be happy anywhere. In a way, I'm kind of glad. I'd hate to be stuck in one place for the rest of my life. But you never know. You change when you get older. But yeah, I was walking around my new town. It was a typical autumn afternoon. Shit lots of yellows, oranges, And it got me thinking, nothing really proves mankind's sadistic nature more than our obsession with autumn. It's so odd how many poets, philosophers and general artists adore autumn and see it as the most beautiful of all seasons. What's beautiful about death? Let's face it, autumn is the season when everything dies. It's the season of death. That wonderful golden colour the leaves turn is really just them slowly decaying. I found my way to a canal. I couldn't find a stable pathway going down, so I just looked over it from the bridge. I never realised it before, but I think I might like to live in a houseboat. It's kind of like the cooler version of a caravan. I wonder if you can get the canal version of gypsies. Sorry, travellers. I carried on with my walk. It was getting colder. I must have been walking for about 2 hours at this point. I was really tempted to walk back into my old town, but I promised myself I wouldn't. I had these strange episodes every now and again, just to see something familiar, something that remotely resembles something of the past. I get them about once a month, kind of like my period, I guess. Usually I'll walk down my old street and get a glimpse of the little grass patches I used to play in when I was a kid, or I'd walk to Kings Hill Park, something that only feeds my stupid nostalgic obsessions. I really should stop doing things like that, to be honest. But not today. Today's about getting to know my new town. But despite it all looking quite pretty, very pretty actually, it just didn't feel like it was mine. I kind of felt like a guest, in someone else's town. The sun was starting to set at this point. It was getting colder. I wish I bought a bigger coat actually. I've always thought sunsets were overrated. Maybe I've just never seen a good one, possibly. I read the other day that more people die in autumn than any other season. Also, most relationships end too. How depressing. I'm kind of in the mood to see someone fall over. That would cheer me up. I was getting closer to my new house. Not home, house. I don't see it as a home yet. Kind of like when you're a teenager and you're just seeing a boy or girl. They're not your boyfriend or girlfriend yet, you're just seeing each other. It's not that serious. On my way back I saw a tree. It was virtually empty of leaves, apart from one. I kind of felt like I was that leaf. Actually, if you could adapt my life, friends, family into a tree, that would be mine. Everybody's moving on, doing new things, and I'm there holding on for dear life. I don't want to leave my tree, I'm happy here. The floor looks wet and foxes piss there. Yeah, that's one of the sad things about not wanting to move on. You become alone. Left all alone, a prisoner of your own nostalgia. Anyway, I'm home now. Sorry, I'm at the house now. I tried climbing on my roof this morning. I don't know why. I really should take that ladder down before my parents get home. Yes, I'm 23 and I'm still living with my parents. How depressing.